The Flynn's Keychain is back with some more retro arcade goodness with today's game, Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits for your Sega Genesis. So let's go ahead and take this game, pop it in my Sega Genesis, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the games. Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits was published by Williams Electronics and carries a copyright year of 1996. It was developed by Digital Eclipse, who would later go on to release several other compilations for many other systems. Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits contains 5 classic arcade games accessed by a very bare-bones menu. In each game you can adjust several options including difficulty and your number of lives. The first game is the classic Defender. Here you press A to fire, B to use a smart bomb, and C to hyperspace to a random spot on the map. The second game is Defender 2, which is also known as Stargate. For the 3-button controller, A fires, B uses Inviso, and C uses hyperspace, and down and C uses a smart bomb. But if you have a 6-button controller, X thrusts, Y reverses, and Z uses a smart bomb. The third game is Joust, where any button can be used to flap your wings. Even though the other games can allow for 2 players alternating, Joust is the only game on this compilation that allows you to play with 2 players at the same time. The fourth game is Robotron 2084. For the 3-button setup, A fires counterclockwise, B fires in the direction you are facing, and C fires clockwise. For the 6-button setup, Z fires up, C fires right, B fires down, and Y fires left. But wait, there's more! You can also use the D-pad on the first controller to move and the second controller D-pad to fire, so you theoretically can use 2 compatible joysticks to make a twin-stick setup. But wait, there's even more yet! You can change the angle and the options so that you can hold one controller in each hand sideways for better use of the D-pads, and guess what? This actually works pretty well. The final game is Sinistar. Here A fires and B uses a Cinebomb, which is collected by getting dots from blasted asteroids, and they're needed to damage Sinistar. Overall, while the games may not be arcade perfect, I thought they looked and sounded pretty close to their arcade counterparts. Family friendly wise, the game received a kids to an adult rating when it was released, which would be like getting an E for Everyone rating today. At the time I researched on eBay including shipping, loose copies were going for $4, complete copies were going for $8 to $20, and one new copy sold for $55. So what did I think of Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits? Overall, I found this compilation to be better than I expected. Typically, I find the arcade versions of Williams games to be way too difficult, but thankfully you can load up on lives and adjust the difficulty in the options screen. The only bummer is that you can't save your options. Everything looks, sounds, and controls very well, but the best part is the fact that they gave you the ability to control Robotron just using the D-pads or joysticks. I can't emphasize enough how much better this makes the game. Typically I rank single title games against one another, but since compilations contain multiple games, I'm simply going to give this one a rating from a 4-tiered scale consisting of from best to worst, must-have, solid, meh, and trash. And I'm going to give Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits a solid rating. If you're a Sega Genesis owner who enjoys these arcade games and doesn't already have them on another system, then this compilation should be right up your alley. But that's only my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Check out some of my many other videos and sign up at patreon.com/NosForAGamer, just like Nick from the Genesis Gems podcast did, to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the Nose for a Gamer. Take care and remember, Robotron is best played without buttons.
I hunger.